Hello, everybody. I hope you're good and we're doing well. Good to have you again in chess class. Chess class is the class where thinkers are raised and leaders are made. Chess class is where we help ourselves through the process of thinking, all right, to making, all right, good decisions. Remember that we said your thinking takes place in your brain and then your reasoning takes place in your mind. So chess class is where we help ourselves to articulate the usage of our brain that brings the gains. When you don't understand the proper usage of your brain, then it is not likely to get the gain. So what we do in chess class is to help us to articulate, galvanize, you know, ourselves to the proper usage of our brain to bring the gains. And of course, we said when your brain is well in line with the usage of your mind, then it brings about a sound decision. Why? What is making you you is your mind. When a man loses his mind, he loses himself because your mind is what makes you you, and that is why the mind is very critical. And of course, that is why chess helps us to build the capacity of our mind for proper reasoning, for proper decision making. All right. When you can't make your mind function well, then you can't take any good decision. So, in our quest to build ourselves up for leadership, our minds play a critical role, and that is what we have in chess class. All right. So chess class is not a class that you should take with levity. You need to take it with all seriousness so as to fine tune the proper usage and coordination of your mind and your brain. Of course, to get results, good results, and to get the gains. All right. Now, having said that, we've been looking at our team in problem solving, and our series in problem solving, and then we said this time we're looking at being proactive rather than being reactive in problem solving. All right. Of course, we've established the fact that being proactive means you can think ahead of time. All right. Others are thinking about the immediate, which is fine, but you are thinking ahead of time, putting plans in place in case there's any problem. All right. And then working it out, making sure that you solve the problem even before the problem comes. That is being proactive. Now, very quickly today, I want us to look at what I've called the skewer, the skewer, to skew, the skewer, 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 S for snake, K for kettle, E for elephant, W for water, another E for egg, and R for rake, skewer. And what does it mean to make a skewer, or what does a skewer means? A skewer simply means you are attacking a valuable piece in order to get the piece behind the valuable piece. Now you understand, like I always tell you, that every time you are playing against someone, you are not playing against the face of that person. You are playing against the mental ability of that person. You are playing against the reasoning capacity of that person, and you are playing against the decision making ability of that person. So, skewer is an attempt to destabilize the planning process of your opponent by attacking a more valuable piece because you know quite well that he won't want to trade the valuable piece for a lesser one. So he moves the valuable piece away, and then you can take what you are targeting. You are actually targeting the piece behind the valuable piece because it won't allow you to take his valuable piece. So it's an attempt, all right, to destabilize him and then get what you need to get done. And that is one way of thinking ahead of time. So I'm going to show you in a jiffy, all right, how you can make a skewer on the board. Now, like I told you, the advantage of making a skewer is to destabilize the planned process of your opponent, destabilize him, and then get what you need to get done. Okay, all right. Now let's see how we can do this. Let's see how we can do this. Now, making a skewer. Look at this. Let's see how I do this. Now, let's say the black makes this. Let's say the black, remember, place this. Okay, you are targeting a bigger or a more valuable piece, so you can get the one behind. Okay, now let's say this guy is here. Okay, let's see this guy. Let's say I play this. Play this here. Okay, trying to let you see how no, okay, how you are attacking a bigger piece, bigger value piece. Okay, okay. Now look at this. Okay. Let's say this is here. Okay. Attacking a bigger value piece. Let's say this is here. Okay. And let's say this is here. Let's say this is here. Okay. Okay. Let's say this is here. Okay, I just want to show you. All right. Now, let's say this knight comes here. Let's say this knight comes here. Okay. Now, let's say this pawn is here. Okay. Let's say this rook comes here. Okay. Now let's assume this bishop. Okay. Let's say this knight. Let's say this bishop is here. Okay. Now let's say this knight comes here. So this knight comes here. Okay. Let's say this bishop. Okay. Okay. Let's say my rook comes here. I just want to show you. Okay. Let's say this knight. Let's say this knight. Let's say this knight is here. Let's say this knight is here. Okay. Now let's say this bishop comes here. Alright. Now you can see that bishop is attacking the queen. Now the queen is not his target, but the queen will not stay there. Alright, and the queen cannot go and take the bishop because of the backup on h3. So the queen will have to move away. Alright, we have to move away. Alright, it has moved away. Then the bishop cannot go get its target. Can you see that? That is an example of a skewer. Now, the best position for the bishop, let me show you. The best position for the queen, alright, was the best position for the queen when it was here was to move down to d8. But it didn't move down to d8 to protect the bishop, alright, having escaped being captured. The queen was supposed to come to d8 to protect both the king and the bishop, but he made a mistake by coming here. And then you were not able to get what you have planned for. Okay? Now that is an example of a skewer. You are targeting a piece behind a valuable piece, knowing fully well that that valuable piece is going to move away so that you can get what you need to get and get it done. That is an example of making a skewer. Thank you so much. As you put this to practice, make sure you work it out and then perfect the moves, and then you become fine in using that as a skill. You remember that only those who are skillful are useful. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Thank you.